Hey, let's check out those storms right now with Jim Sion.
Well, they're moving very, very slowly, very much like yesterday, to the northeast at about 10 to 15 miles per hour. We're concerned about two things: the possibility of a strong storm and obviously more flooding rains. The ground already saturated. WDSU first warning radar showing you this cell, and I'm going to put a storm track on it in just a second. That brown box that you see, that was a special weather statement issued by the National Weather Service. They said, hey, this cell could contain some gusty winds in excess of 50 miles per hour, maybe even some small hail. Now, this is a storm track painting with a broad brush, giving you a general idea of when some of the heavy rain is going to be moving in. Kenner at about 12:40, Metairie a little bit after 1 o'clock, City Park about 1:15, 1:20, 1:25. Now, this cell not holding together all that well, but again, we're just giving you a general idea, and it shows you how slowly this system is moving. North Shore, a couple of broken showers for you, but we expect to see more rain popping up on the North Shore as well. Two things we're concerned about that I mentioned. First of all, the possibility of a strong storm. We're under the marginal risk category today. And as far as strong thunderstorms that may contain some heavier rain, we're also concerned about that as well. The excessive rain outlook also under a marginal risk. So flooding, strong storms, that's what we're going to be tracking for you throughout the afternoon into the early evening. We're warm right now. That's good. No, that's not really that good. We're already at 85 in Bogalusa, 81 in Slidell. More warmth, more energy in the atmosphere, the fuel for those showers and thunderstorms. Starting to cloud up at the Crescent City connection. We're at 80 degrees right now at Louis Armstrong International Airport, and they're already starting to see some of the thunder and lightning in the area. Southerly winds at about 11 miles per hour. We really haven't changed things much over the last 24 hours. We still have a front to the north of us, disturbances riding this front, helping to produce the rain. But I want to show you this on the water vapor imagery. We actually have some pretty dry air that's moved into the upper levels of the atmosphere. That's good? Not necessarily. Drier air aloft can contribute to the possibility of a strong storm, and that's the reason why hail is something that we're mentioning today. Now, let me go ahead and show you the computer models. Not that they've had a great handle on this system. They certainly didn't have a good handle on it yesterday, but it gives us an idea of what we expect by the mid-afternoon. Showers and thunderstorms getting more numerous, like yesterday. Slow-moving showers and thunderstorms. They'll still be with us at about 6, 7, 8 o'clock. Even by 9 o'clock, we think we could have some lingering showers. But really, now between about 7 p.m., that's when I think we're most concerned about the possibility of a strong storm, maybe some heavier rain with those slow-moving cells. And then tomorrow afternoon, still looks to be fairly active, but it should be a little bit drier than today. Fog, have to mention that. Tomorrow morning visibility, less than a mile in many locations, and I think even Thursday morning, we're going to be foggy. Visibility, less than a mile on the North Shore. So here's your forecast for this afternoon. Scattered showers and thunderstorms. The rain may be heavy. A strong storm is possible. We're already in the low 80s. We'll get to the mid 80s in many spots today. Storms ending tonight by about 7:30, 8, 9 o'clock. Then the patchy fog is going to develop toward morning. And it will be foggy in some locations first thing tomorrow. After that, scattered rain and thunderstorms, a bit less numerous than today, but flooding rains, again, a possibility tomorrow, because I think tomorrow they're going to be slow-moving storms as well. Now, you'll notice a drying trend in the forecast and a warming trend in the forecast. It's going to be a warm start to Jazz Fest, but it looks like we get gradually drier, especially as we get into the weekend. WDSU, first warning radar. More checks of the radar coming up.
And Jim, I know you